back at it with one of my favorite shoes from last year. It did not make my top 20 shoes of 2021, but it came very close to making it. I can't remember why I didn't put it on the list though. I probably should have, because I really do like this shoe. I like how the designer carried these elements, these circle elements throughout the upper of the shoe. And this color in particular strikes me as almost kind of like an Olympic flavor, but not quite. It does have what looks like a rainbow here on the top of the tongue, but the circles that you see, these elements, when I get to the close-up, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. This is part of Nike's move to zero, which is made with at least 20% recycled content. So it's the women's, this is a women's version, Air Max Pre-Day. And the color is white, Archeo pink, ARCH, which is the name of my company. AEO pink, Archeo pink, which is really like a rose color that's on the swoosh. And here at the pull tab back at the back, which really isn't a pull tab. I said this on a previous video with the Pre-Day, that's not really a pull tab. I do love, like, this feels like terry cloth on the inside. So I really want to get to the close-up for you guys. But let me give you some more details. This is a size 7. I won't do the UPC. The SRP is only $100. The style code is DM0124-100. So there we go with the box information. On the inside, we do have a QC stamp and a sticker. So let's flip that around and give you the sticker as QC Pass B-15. The QC stamp 062421-023. 062421. So 062421. And the tag is on the medial side over here. 0624. So the dates of production are 03/17/21 to 06/12/21. That's 12 days away. So we're good to go as far as our kind of our authenticity checks, just to make sure certain things are on point for the shoe. And I always like to compare the dates of production to the stamp that's inside of the box. Oh, the small code is VT, and that is made in Vietnam. So there we go. The shoe inserts come out, they're stuck down, but they are slightly recycled. And there's a felt strobel. This is a piece of felt, almost like suede underneath the shoe insert. So it does have your big Max Air Bubble at the back. And I think this feature, this kind of disconnected looking Max Air Bubble, is going to become standard on a lot of Nike shoes in 2022. So let's get to the close-up, because there's some interesting material choices on the shoe, including a little bit of a tumbled leather and perforated leather back at the back. And then, like I said, the inside of it, it looks pretty doggone interesting. But let's get to the close-up. All right, so making sure that you guys get a good look at that made with at least 20% recycled content for Nike's move to zero. But what's important here on the Air Max Pre-Day, named after Steve Prefontaine, is, of course, this kind of detached air bubble. Looks like it's just floating on the inside, man. And that, I'm pretty sure that attracts a lot of people to Nike. The air is just a quality that Nike was so smart to kind of capture in the 80s, man. And they've rode it to success for years. Did I just put a T at the end of success? This one has leather, and it's not really a great leather, but I do love this perforated eyelets here and the perforation here at the back. And then it's kind of feel like it's almost like a terry cloth towel, which is really nice. And then I want you to see these design elements that I talked about. The circle here at the back, on the tongue. You see the circle underneath right there? That circle. Move this out of the way. You can see that little kind of a rainbow look. And then there's another design element where you have this circle at the toe. It's just a very cool design for the brand to play around with. It looks great. It's a really good seller too. So I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing a lot more colors of the Air Max Pre-Day, because it's a great seller. Now, remember I was saying that this shoe, different from the black one This is kind of like a Durabuck. You can see how stuff kind of sticks to it and like lint. It has a Durabuck, and then it has ripstop around the collar versus mesh around that collar and then ripstop on the tongue. So I might as well flow this directly into looking at the black and white pair. So let's carry this right into the close-up for the black and white pair. Move this out of the way.